Alright, so you have your brand new Bandai VF-171 toy and you are ready to transform it. Step 1, flip it over and free the legs from the peg that keeps them in place by pretty much just yanking upward. Then both extend and twist to free them so they can get to this point. Now you have to pull out to the side and push forward. There you go. Oh, and there is the first time the wing peg has popped out. It will be the first of many. Okay, now you fold the wings back and you pull the feet out. And spread the feet open. Oops. And as you can see, you are getting there. Now you have to pop the arms upward. So the best way to pop the arms upward is to pull straight up. And now they're free. Underneath the toy there are some black triangles by the shoulder here that you're going to have to slide inward to free up that shoulder. Like so. Now you're going to free the arms and rotate the shoulders. So the arms come out and flatten. You have to pull the shoulder pegs away here and rotate the arms out and down. This next part's a little hard to demonstrate, but the arm within the shoulder has the ability to come outward and then pivot a little further away from the body. So you're going to pull the arm so it's straight out away from the toy, and then you're going to pop your wing off. And now the arm is pivoted out away from the body. The next step is to pull out this little black tab within. My fingers are too big fat white person, so I need to use a toothpick. But you could do the same thing. And hopefully you would be doing this from the front so you don't knock the wings off like I did on that first effort. And again, toothpick within to try to pop out. Alright, the final step before gear walk mode is to get the hands out. Now to do this, you need to flip up these hand locks and then slide the arm in as far as it will go. Now I have, because this step is such a pain in the butt, removed the hands from my toy. But obviously you can just plug them in now. There's very tight tolerances there. I recommend, if you're not a huge stickler for perfect transformation, doing as I've done and not keeping those hands on the whole time. Alright, let's continue on. To Battroid. Okay, so you have your toy in gear walk mode, you have the hand locks down, the hands are on. Now you're ready to go into Battroid mode. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip your toy upside down. You're going to slide the landing gear bay doors open, or pull them open, and fold the nose backwards. Kind of tuck it into that little crevice there. Then you are going to pop this center section off away from the back of the toy. Now it's going to take a little wiggle jiggle, but there you go. So now you've freed up that section there. And now you're going to free up the intakes from the upper portion of what will become the torso, the chest area. It just pops up as so. There you go. Okay, we're going to hit a few steps in a row now. You're going to bring the legs forward, which allows you to fold down these chest covers. Then you're going to slide this piece back until it clicks. Sorry, that was this piece here. Slides back until it clicks. This is where transformation starts to get exciting. You're going to start by collapsing the legs. Then you are going to sort of pull this whole area forward, pull these hinges out like so, and angle the legs upward. So you are in this position. The next step, now this is really confusing when you go back from fighter mode to Battroid mode. There is a little plate right behind the head. And it's important to remember that's the position it's in fighter mode. There's a gray plate that kind of fits in between this top part of the head and where the actual face is. So now you're going to bring this section down, and it moves pretty easily. And then you're going to, things getting exciting now. This is all very tight. There goes a wing, which you saw how much pressure was not being applied to it and it fell apart. Alright, so here we go. Hips are in the right spot. And we're getting there. You bring up this back plate behind the head. And as you can see, we're starting to get into Battroid mode. Okay, so for the next step, you're going to pick the toy up kind of by its crotch, and you're going to slide the chest forward, which will bring up the head area so that you can bring this head, kind of rotate it around like so. For this next step, you're going to want to have dry fingers because you're going to be pulling out the cockpit area, not just the canopy like I did there, but the whole, there we go, the whole cockpit area. And then you're going to bring it up like so, and you're going to bring down, which is a lot easier said than done, the metal hinge. So cockpit goes up, metal hinge comes down, and then the chest, with the metal flap interior facing back towards the head, you're going to bring the chest out and forward. Oops, that is one of the major complaints I have about transformation there. Metal flap forward towards the head, chest comes down like so. Okay, so we're getting pretty close now. You're gonna bring this back piece up. There are hinges right here near the back plate. So you're going to bring the entire back of the vehicle up. Now those are very stiff when you first transform the toy for the first time, so you're going to want to look out for that. And you should see in the back there is a little indent in the gray piece here, the little out part, and then a little indent in the white piece. You'll know you've transformed everything correctly when they're touching. Forgive my falling out wings. Alright, so you're going to want to connect the white tab of the backpack into the back part there. Clips into place, clips into place. And now you just need to figure out why you aren't connected, which generally is because, oops, well, looks like I've got lots of reasons. There you go. There you go. Did you hear that click? So you have to apply pressure from the crotch straight up into the back piece, making sure you've got all the chest pieces aligned properly. And then you get this nice connection right there. And now, with the exception of the fact I slid this piece back into the chest, you are pretty much in Battroid mode. Alright, so the final step for Battroid mode, you're going to swing in these wings, and then you're going to want to come through and check all the parts that during the chest transformation might have come out of sync. So like these intakes and these covers here, you want to fold forward. The little black triangles in the armpit, if they've popped back out, you're going to want to push them back in. And then you should be all done. You've got your toy into Battroid mode, and it's pretty much rock solid. The only thing that should flop a little bit would be the legs on their swing bars. And if that annoys you, you can push them in and reduce that significantly. So there you have it. That is how to transform Bandai's DX VF-171 toys.